Hi, this is George, and I'm going to go over something that I recently purchased from Amazon with the generous donations from my Buy Me Coffee, and these are, I think it's called Iuile Watercolors Mica 20 dot card. I like dot cards because of you have a chance to sample a watercolors company by using the dot cards. That way you can test out the various colors available in a line of watercolors without the expense of full or half pans. So I like the idea that this. The only thing is when you use a dot card, you have to be careful on how much water you apply, because you can use up the dot for the various pigments very quickly. So there are 20 here. I like some of the names, and you can screenshot that. I'm going to use the type of paper that I normally use, which is the watercolor paper. It's 100% watercolor paper, cotton, and it's 140 pounds. And I'll write out the various names, and I'll be right back. What I did is I wrote out the names of the dots and a little bit of a black line to see how opaque they are. I don't anticipate them really being too opaque, but we'll see. And I'm going to apply a little bit of water with my pipette to each color, and they recommend that you allow it to open up a little bit, like 3 minutes or so. That way the watercolor is activated. Trying to be as careful as possible and use only a drop or two. So I'm going to let this soak up the water, and I will be back. My other supplies, I'm not really worried about whether or not the pigments will last a couple of 100 years, but because basically with my intention is the ability to use these in my sketchbooks for my doodles. And I noticed on some of them that you may need to have a bit more water, because basically I try to maintain the same amount of water for each dot. So let's get started. So I have water over here. I have two of these. One is to clean out my brush. The majority of the pigment, and I have another one to get more water, and I have some paper towels over here in case I need to blot out some of the pigments. So the first one is China Red. This is Tangle. Ooh, nice. I like this kind of fuchsia color. Taffy. And I'm using my Princeton round 4, but you can use whatever. Ooh, nice. Very vibrant. I suspect that you'll probably want to have more than one layer on some of the colors. That's nice. I like that. And I'm sorry if the phone that I'm using is going in and out of focus. Now this is Oscar, as in maybe the Oscar now Hollywood's. Good, I like that. And in the USA, where I'm from, a lot of cabs are called taxi, and this is pretty much taxi color in iridescent kind of way. Now this is salmon, or do you pronounce it salmon? Let me know in the comments section below. I like it, kind of a warm orange. This is called pumpkin head. I don't know what to expect. Maybe an orange. Okay, yeah. Kind of an orange action going on here. And as you can see, as they start to dry, this is Sakura, and I really like that one. Trying to read those. They're all kind of cool. And Golden Buddha. It reminds me of my time in the Navy, where I went to Thailand a couple of times, and they had a really gorgeous Buddhas. And it's a kind of a warm gold. Nice. And pear. Now, obviously, I'm being very stingy with the colors as far as using a lot of pigment, but not so much that I'm not taking advantage of the various colors. And excuse me for, this is clover. Anyway, it's a lot different speaking and trying to paint at the same time. So bear with me. Now you might not be able to see it, but there's a lot of sheen going on with the watercolors that are dry, which I like. So this is a green called Tree. Kind of a neutral color. It may remind me of maybe a gray. And Key West. And this is Sky. Some of these names are really cool. Let's see. And look a little bit, ooh, I like that. A little bit goes a long way with this one, as with the clover. This is Lagoon. Another nice, very nice blue. Emerald. Nice. The emerald goes well with the clover, I think. And the pear, although it's not completely dry yet, because you can still see the wetness, which means it's still drying, but it has promise. And this Sky is really cool because it has a greenish transition to more of a blue, very subtle. And this is Twilight. Interesting name. Kind of reminds me of a shade lighter or bluer than dioxazine purple. And this is grape. I'm not sure where they come up with the names, but again, kind of muted like that. And I like some of these are really cool. Like the Key West mass tone is really cool. Sky, pear, clover, salmon, taffy, secure, and Oscar. And this is lavender. And I'm interested to see what this turns out to be. Ooh, I like it. Very nice. And they are working on the elevator. So if you hear any pounding or stuff, that's what it is. And I forgot. And wine is the last one. Now, they have a store on Etsy. I got these from Amazon, which is how I think most people get art supplies. But if you go to their listing on Etsy, you'll, like on Amazon, this cost about $13–14, which looks like it's going to last me quite a while. And their Etsy listing has a lot of selection. So I'm going to let these completely dry, and I will be back. So some of these are really, really pretty. Like I like the China red. It's toned down a bit, but I like it. Taffy is really shiny as well as secure. Pumpkin head is cool. The Oscar and the golden Buddha, as well as the taxi, are different kinds of gold. And I like some of them are appear to be shifting. I'm not sure what it's called, but I like the effect that it's creating. I like the Buddha, quite a light kind of, and lavender and wine. So what I want to do is quickly, I did a little bit of a blow dryer to speed up the drying time, and I want to go in with the finest that I have, which is Iuile Signo 0.28, to see how they react to going with ink on top. Some of the colors react more smoothly than others, but no big difference. And you can see the shine and sheen on the swatch here. Overall, I'm happy that I bought this. It's definitely not going to go to waste. I can definitely see possibilities, both with the mess on some of them and maybe another layer or two will increase overall opacity of the various pigments, but as far as pigments go, I have no idea what's actually in the paint colors as far as colors that help to define the pigment. So, as a word of caution, the handout that comes with it is to allow the dots to completely dry before storing, because Iuile watercolors do not use any preservatives, so growth and fungus is possible. So that's another reason why I didn't use a lot of water. So, what do you think? Do you think you might explore these? And they, like I said, they have a ton of paints. I think there's a set that completes has all the colors, and it's $4,000. Not the dot card, but the pans. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video and got inspired to explore your possibilities as far as your supplies, and I will see you in the next video, and I will eventually include some of these in future videos. Take care. I will see you next time. Bye.